In this video, I'm going to show you how you can use Stripe to collect payments from your clients directly when signing your Docusign contracts. So let's get into it. The first thing that I want to cover are what you can do with Stripe and what you cannot using the Docusign integration with Stripe. So you can collect one-off payments and you can decide whether you want to allow ACH and or card. You can also save payment methods. This means that your customers will be able to securely enter their card or bank information, and you will be able to use that for future charges. Unfortunately, at this stage, Docusign does not allow you to create subscriptions, which means if your product is subscription-based, you need to first save the payment method and then go inside of Stripe and create the subscription. You can automate this using an automation platform like Make or Zapier if you want, or you can just use JotForm instead of Docusign because JotForm allows you to set up recurring subscriptions. But for the purpose of this video, I'm going to show you how you can use Docusign and Stripe integration to set up the actual Stripe checkout. So let me just first give you a demo of how this is going to look. So let's just say that we have a form, and that can be a web form, a Docusign template, the Power Form. If you haven't watched my videos on how to create a template, first start there because you will need that to create the Stripe integration. Then your customers will fill out your form. In this case, I'm skipping all the fields just because I want to show you how it works. So when I click finish, obviously I need to sign first and then click finish, enter the account numbers. So I've just now paid $999. I'm being redirected to the thank you page of my web form. And if you don't know how web forms works, I would recommend that you watch my video on how to set up web form. It's really useful for self-service signing experiences where your clients also have to pay for something. And then if we go to Stripe, then if we go to the transactions, we can just find that transaction just here. We can even find the Docusign envelope ID, and you can search by envelope ID instead of Stripe, so you can easily match your records. That's super simple. So this is if I do a one-off charge. Now, if I want to save the payment method, then in this case, inside of my template, I would just change that. And I'm going to show you now how to configure the payment option inside of your template. And in case we haven't met before, my name is Sofiane Saoudi. I used to be a Docusign consultant. I was working for Docusign back in 2019. And since 2020, I've founded Solution Consulting, an agency that helps organizations integrate and implement Docusign so that they can save time, money, and headaches. If your organization deals with lots of paperwork and you need to collect lots of signatures and also process payments from your signers, then there's a huge opportunity for you to save time and money by integrating Docusign and setting things up the right way. You could, for example, at the click of a button, generate a sales contract and have the data from a CRM or a spreadsheet automatically merge to create your contract in just one click without any copy paste. You could also track the signing status of those contracts directly in your system of records, whether it's a CRM or a spreadsheet or an ERP or whatever the thing is. And when your documents are stored or signed, they can get automatically pulled from Docusign, saved as a PDF in a folder of your choice, Dropbox, Google Drive, OneDrive, something like this. And you can even get them to be renamed the way that you like. So the PDF name can include any variable so that you can easily search your documents and you never have to look through them buried in your email chains. And if you're collecting data in your forms, like it's the case in this specific form here, we can also get all of those entries entered by your signers to populate inside of our system of records, so like a CRM. So you can reuse this data to, for example, create an invoice in QuickBooks automatically, or send a message to your team to tell them they've got a new customer and these are the details, whatever the thing is. There's a huge opportunity for you to automate and save a lot of time and money. And so you can absolutely do this by watching those tutorials and trial and error. Or if you don't have the time or capacity or willingness to become Docusign experts like we have for the last 6 years, you can schedule a consultation with one of our team members using the link just below. During the call, we will analyze your current workflow and suggest the best implementation roadmap for your unique needs. But if you're more of a DIY person, that's absolutely fine. You can download our Docusign Mastery cheat sheet because it will help you get started with Docusign on the right foot. But for now, let's go back to the tutorial. I'm not going to go over how to create a template from scratch. I'm assuming you already know or you've watched my previous videos. And so this is how it's set up. So here we have 3 different pricing options that customers can choose from: Starter, Pro, Enterprise. And depending on the pricing that they choose, then I'm either showing them a $999, $1,999, $2,999 payment option, which is then linked to my Stripe payment gateway. And so the way I'm doing this is by using Docusign conditional logic. If you know how to use conditional logic, I would recommend you watch my video on how to use conditional logic. You can either do a fixed amount, which means you enter the amounts that needs to be collected each time, or you can do a formula field that is going to multiply the number of products they're purchasing by a certain amount. You can create very complex formulas, actually. And if you want to watch my video on how to create formulas, I would recommend you do it because it can help you calculate dates and calculate amounts. And then the next thing you can do is signer entered. I haven't personally seen anyone using this across all our customer base for the last 6 years. We've worked with nearly 2,000 companies right now, and I've never seen anyone doing this, but you could technically let your signers enter the amount that they want to pay. If you want to save the payment method to then create a subscription, you will click on Save Payment Method. And then same thing, you will select Stripe. Here you can choose whether you want to save credit card or ACH or SEPA bank transfer if you're in Europe. Now, the way that you would add your payment gateway, it's very straightforward. You just click on New Payment Gateway. And from here, you click on Add Payment Gateway. As you can see, we've got lots of them already. Choose Stripe. And then you just need to enter your username for your Stripe account and choose the actual Stripe account if you have multiple accounts connected to this. In this case here, we've got lots of them. I'm just going to click on this one, for example, and click on Connect. And that will just take me back to my payment gateways. I would recommend that you actually rename all your payment gateways so that they make sense to you and actually do what I say, not do what I do, because in our case, we haven't renamed any of them. But those are just demos for the purpose of the videos. They're not real payment gateways. And the way you would do this is by clicking on Action and Edit. And then here you can rename it. You can enable the address, which means your customers will have to enter the address. You can also enable automatic bank validation, and you can decide which payment card you accept. So let's just say you don't want to take Amex, you just uncheck it and click on Save. Now, once your customers have purchased, you can reuse that payment gateway in any Docusign template of your choice. And if the products you're selling are subscription-based, unfortunately, as I said, Docusign does not natively support setting up a recurring payment at the time of signing the contract. So what you might want to do is to create an automation that would enroll the customer in your subscription. You could do this with Zapier, for example, or you can just use something like JotForm. JotForm allows you to integrate your Stripe account, fetch all the coupon codes, and also fetch all the different products and enroll your customers in a subscription rather than you having to go in the Stripe backend or set up another automation that's going to set up the recurring payment. Again, we can help with all of this. Just schedule a call using the link just down below if you want to talk about your workflow. During the call, we will map out how you're currently doing things and how you would like them to work in the future, and just provide you with the best implementation roadmap for your company's unique needs. Watch out for my other video on how to create recurring payments using JotForm as opposed to Docusign. And until then, happy signing. Ciao.